Hello and welcome back to our coverage of this PGA Tour event already in progress. We're heading back out to the third hole. Let's get into it. Well struck. Getting ready to play their third. This one looks like it'll safely make the green. Outstanding approach shot.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. It's half a chance of being holed, this one. That's a great play at a great time because they've not only moved up the leaderboard, they've now moved one shot in front of their rival. He's currently tied for sixth.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
And as we take a look at the fourth hole, the shortish par 4, Rich.
Yes, just around the 415-yard mark, players who take out driver and drive it up into the narrow section of the fairway will get a really good look with their second shots.
Handy effort, that one. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Okay, that'll work. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's one stroke behind her rival in this event.
This would be a great up and down. Ooh, that almost went down. Beauty of a chip shot there.
Great touch.
Okay, time to return to the action. Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Ouch, that hurts. And this putt coming up for his par. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. The fifth hole, Rich, a really good risk-reward short 4.
Most players, Luke, should go for this short par 4, but watch out for the green because this green has got all kinds of danger on it. Twists, turns, bobs, weaves, ducks, it's got it all.
Nicely done. This putt for inside the top 5 on the leaderboard.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
And that will drop in for a birdie. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. And the first of our short holes here at the Renaissance Club, Rich, is the par 3 sixth.
Ooh, this is a nasty little par 3 dotted by some pot bunkers on the front part of it. A big one over there on the right-hand side. Club selection is imperative.
Going with the 8-iron here. Sitting at 1 under the card in a share of second spot. Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Is currently tied for third. And the 7th on the card, Rich, our second of the opening 9 par 5s.
Yeah, look, a fairly generous driving area. There's just a couple of bunkers you have to worry about. However, you find the fairway. Now your chances of making birdie or better increase significantly.
Oh, absolutely flushed. And here we are with the third shot. Just a stroke behind the leader. This putt to move into a share of second place. Ooh. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently 1 under for the tournament. And Rich, as we face the 8th hole, what kind of decisions do the players face off the tee?
Well, most players aren't able to carry those fairway bunkers basically right in the middle of the fairway, so they have to lay up with a 3-wood or less, find the fairway that cambers pretty significantly from left to right.
Well, this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it?
Yes, this is like a big bowl of spinach salad. It's just gnarly in there.
Playing from around 110 yards out. He's 2 shots back. Going with the 9-iron, I think. That should set up another chance. He has about 14 feet to the hole.
This for par.
Get excited. This could go in. It's just about 3 feet away. Okay, let's head to the next. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. And unfortunately dropping back to level with the card.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
Going with the 5-wood. Oh, lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 9th. Let's recap what Tony Finau was able to do just a little while ago. Oh, that's a sensational moment. Mark that down as a highlight today. And back to the course with the live action. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole. And that will take him to 1 under. Rich, this player's just a few shots back with the last 9 to play. Did you prefer to be the greyhound or the bunny?
I want to be the greyhound. I'm sprinting away if I possibly can. This player's 3 back. They need to start sprinting. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Second shot here on the 10th hole. That's nicely done. Sitting at -1, currently tied for 6th. Playing their 4th shot. 3 behind our leader. Didn't that look good for a long time? That's a touch of class.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Rich, I know this next hole is one of your favourites, the 11th here at the Renaissance Club.
This is one of the coolest holes I've ever played, Luke. It's a dogleg from left to right, fairly generous teeing area. Don't want to miss it too far right, however. But the second shot into this green, this could be the coolest green I've ever seen. It's got more movement than any other green I've seen in competition. I absolutely love this hole.
Opting for the 5-wood. That should find the surface. Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Okay, let's get back to the action. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
Oh, so close. Well, Rich, think they can make this one?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Okay, steady now. Just a short putt remaining here. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. The 12th, Rich, par 3, just over 200 yards on the card.
You back uphill just a little bit. What really makes this hole difficult, Luke, though, is when the wind is coming directly in the player's face. When that happens, ooh, watch out. This hole is a doozy.
He seems to have zero regard for the fact that he's playing against a multiple major champion here. Just firing off approach shots like that. Wow.
Looks like a lovely little draw there. What an opportunity to make a birdie. And with that, that's their 4th birdie. And with it, he moves to 1 under par. Another beautiful hole, Rich. This one right along the coast, the 13th.
Oh, this is breathtaking off the tee, isn't it? But don't let the views suck you in. Even though it's a wide fairway, you got to hit it down the right-hand side as this fairway pitches significantly from right to left. Find the fairway and happy days.
Lovely effort, that. Playing this shot from around 120 yards. Just 2 shots behind. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Is that what they had in mind?
And coming up well short.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Just a couple back from our leader. Well, you like the look of those hands.
Such soft hands.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. That's a pretty handy shot. A wonderful shot into 14. It sets up another look at birdie.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
And this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. That was a gallant attempt. Just 3 feet to the cup.
Nice little par putt here.
And that putt will drop. Well done. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Let's head to this lengthy par 4. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Opting for the 6-iron. Yep, that shot safely on the green. Good opportunity here to move into a tie for 3rd.
With 3 holes to go, it's a good position to be in.
This really looks good.
And with that putt, now 2 under with the final few holes to go.
Really going to have to dig deep here if they want to win this title.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Just a few holes remaining in the
Tee it high and let it fly there, Luke. Don't go down the left-hand side and find any of those bunkers. Hit it down the right-hand side, and you got to believe you're going to make, at worst, a birdie 4.
Well, Rich, this player's certainly making moves up the leaderboard, aren't they?
Absolutely nice push on this final round. Still needs to keep the foot on the gas, continue making birdies if they have any hope of winning.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Needs this one to kick right. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
That was very aggressive and very impressive. I got to say, looking to make the 2 and tie the lead.
An eagle putt awaits.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
That's inside the range, and that will take him to 4 under. He's currently tied for first.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
All right, Rich, the 17th.
This is an amphitheater-style green. All sides kind of work back towards the green. There is a little front left section, though. When they put the flagstick over there, you have a really good opportunity to hit it in there close.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Didn't quite judge the speed on that one. 5 feet coming up to the cup. I like the look of this. Oh, just missed. Putting for bogey here. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. He's currently sitting in 3rd place.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
And as we make our way to the finishing hole here, Rich, how is this 18th at the Renaissance Club?
This is an absolute brute, Luke. Just under 500 yards, and you must find the fairway. You cannot geek it down this hole off the tee. There is danger both left and right.
That dog will hunt.
Well, this is an important shot for this player. Knock it close, set up a birdie, and force that play off. Just needs this one to kick right. Well, that's one job complete, Rich. They've shimmied their way onto the dance floor.
Yes, but can they keep their dancing shoes on, Luke? They need this putt to force the playoff.
Now that's how you roll.
And with that, Rich, this one's actually going to extra holes.
What a grind this last few holes were for this player. They got it done. Late charge up the leaderboard. Love to see it. Heading to a playoff.
Here we go, Rich. It's time for some playoff action.
Oh, everybody loves a playoff, Luke. I'm excited about this.
Well, let's begin this sudden death playoff for the championship.
Oh, such an exciting day, Luke. Let's get into it.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Well, a big moment here. Really got to be aggressive if they want to have a chance in this one.
With their opponent in there close, Luke, absolutely take dead aim.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. This is one of those great ball striking displays. Fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
And now we have an opportunity to close out the Genesis Scottish Open. Was on a good line. This truly is do or die. They need this to extend the playoff. This one's looking good. And the pressure builds. That forces this playoff to another hole. Let's move on to the next hole of this playoff, shall we? That's a good-looking shot there. Second shot here at the 10th. A chance to chip in here for all the glory. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Well, that is so cool. What a moment at exactly the right time.
It took him a little longer than usual, but what a way to win this one, Luke. Amazing putt.
Well, that's it, Rich. This tournament has been run and won.
Closing it out on the second hole for this player. Congratulations.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed our extra coverage in this week's playoff finale. From myself and all the hardworking people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. See you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Royal Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
So that's the final word from Beamer. Let's see how this one goes. That was wonderfully done. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Outstanding shot, high quality.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Good look at a birdie here. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
He's currently tied for 5th. Well, now let's see if we can get some more insight on this week's venue. John, what have you been seeing here at Lachlan Crossing that players may want to keep their mind on this week?
Well, Luke, one thing I've been seeing is a lot of excitement in the crowd. People love when the PGA Tour comes to Scotland. And if you open your eyes, you can see why. This is a classic Scottish links layout. Giant fairways and greens. And some of these greens are shared greens, so a couple holes using the same green, which is kind of a hallmark of some of these old Scottish courses. These links fairways are rugged, to say the least. Hard to tell where some of these shots will end up after they come off the club face because of the undulation in the fairways. One other thing to be aware of is the pot bunkers. There are some really small ones out there as well, and they can be very sneaky. You never know where they might pop up. Luke, I love being in Scotland. Love breathing in that crisp Atlantic air. Can't wait to see what happens on the course this week.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. Teeing off here at the 3rd hole. Well played, mate. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Great shot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Has to putt this one downhill.
I think he's pulled this one. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. solid par putt, that. So, no movement on the leaderboard there, remaining at even overall. Here we are at the 4th hole. And he's hit that inside the range. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Well, he's behind, just in 2nd place, looking to leapfrog.
And back to the play, shall we? Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
If this putt drops, they'll pull in front of Colin Morikawa. Let's see if they can start applying some pressure.
This is on a stupendous line.
That's disappointing. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. That's a clever play, that one. Moving up a leaderboard and ahead of their rival. We've arrived at a par 4 hole. Yeah, that one will play. Second shot here on the 5th. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
They've decided to club up. They have absolutely flushed that one. Colin Morikawa, he was meant to be the original and best approach player, but I think we have a new sheriff in town.
Well played, and that will take him to 1 under. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot. Nice little sand shot there. Came real close. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Here we are at Lachlan Crossing, the 6th hole. It's one of those par 5s. It just feels like it's a tad too far to reach into.
It is, especially when it's going into the prevailing wind, which is how this hole was designed. Go ahead and just bail out to the right. Avoid those bunkers completely. Then you can go ahead and lay up once again out to the right-hand side. Don't challenge the bunkers. It's not worth it. Not unless you know for a fact you can get on in 2. From there, you're going to have a nice, simple pitch shot from, oh, I don't know, 80, 90, 100 yards to a green. Fairly undulating, but still just begging to be birdied.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Nine feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
It's got a chance. A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Currently 2 under for the day. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. Choosing the 9-iron here. Quality shot, that one. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup. Little birdie look in here.
Looks to have misjudged the speed of that one. No, that's a punish. Nothing worse than putting it off for green. A couple under at this stage in second place. Oh, that's a tasty looking chip. Top shot.
Judging it beautifully.
And down it goes. Just 2 shots back after that hole. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick, ended up in the rough.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Let's return to live play now. A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt.
Surely it's going to.
That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Time now to begin the 9th hole, Rich. This would be a great up and down. Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
This is an exciting position, isn't it, Rich? Time for the lead as we enter the back 9.
Yeah, you always want to be up or in the lead going in the final 9 holes. That's what they practice for. That's what they want to be. They want to be in this position. Let's see how it all plays out. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Lining up from about 230 yards here, he shares top spot. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Well, that's a handy shot. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Ouch, that hurts. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Putting for a par now. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Now let's switch our focus to Collin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. At -2, going along nicely today. The 11th hole at Lachlan Crossing is a strong par 4, 470 plus yards from the back tees, and there's plenty to contend with, Rich.
Luke, just that one menacing bunker right in the middle of the fairway that's going to drive you crazy as a player. However, you miss it. Now you got a second shot with, funny enough, no bunkers on the green. It's got a lot of undulation to it, especially on the front right part of it, so you can't afford to miss it there. Anything missing out to the left, though, just fine, my friend.
Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. Currently tied for the lead. Going with a 3-wood here. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th. Now over to Collin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
No, that's too bad. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Trying to get to 3 under par with this putt.
Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And with that, we'll move to 3 under par. And with that, he's now broken the tie, all alone at the top of the leaderboard. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here. Wonderfully played. Second shot here on the 12th. Needs this one to kick right. Oh, that was pure. This putt was about 8 feet.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
That's frustrating. This is a par putt. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. Looking at a par 5 here. Sitting at -3, currently leading. Where did that come from? That's not his style. Getting ready to play their third. He leads the field by a stroke. And choosing the 8-iron here.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
Very crafty, that shot.
Great touch.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Midway through the closing 9 here at Lachlan Crossing. His 14th hole is a par 4 over 450 yards.
Once again, Luke, just another gem of a hole. Massive bunker out there in the center of the fairway, but for most players, it's not going to come into play. Anything down just the right-hand side of this fairway is ideally placed. The second shot, you got to clear, I don't know, a lot of beach there to a green that's probably got more undulation than any other one on this golf course. A massive green, lots of opportunities to do good, but also a lot of opportunities to do some bad.
Well, not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Putting for a par here. Well holed. Let's move on. Currently at -3 for the round. Next up is this 2-shot hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
A thing of beauty. That's a heavy lie this player has drawn. And here we are with the third shot. He's currently tied for the lead. Like that. Always good when you've got hands like that around the green.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead.
3 holes remaining. This is what it's all about. Time to see who is going to get it done.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 26 feet from the cup.
Well, that's a bit disappointing. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This will be a good bogey.
Currently a couple under for the round. This hole here is a par 4.
That is absolutely spot on.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 195 yards.
Oh, come on, sit. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, that one was zooming past the hole. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And finds himself in a share of the lead. Oh, some real excitement running through the veins as this player tees off their final hole for the event, tied for the lead.
Luke, there are some anxious moments out there. It would not shock me at all to see this go to a playoff.
That's a bit out of shape. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Oh, this is sitting pretty. I might have to check to see if they teed this up. It's so nice.
Well, safe on the surface. Maybe it's time to hold a long-range bomb. This putt for him to win the event. Oh my, that would have won the event.
Yeah, that's a huge disappointment for that player. They had it in their grasp, but just couldn't get it done.
This is tracking right into the...
Well, surprise, surprise, Rich. This one's actually going to extra holes. Here we go, Rich. It's time for a playoff, and we'll be using the aggregate format for this one.
Luke, in playoffs, anything can happen, my friend. Let's sit back and watch.
The player with the best score over the next 3 holes will be crowned champion. If there's still a tie, it will all come down to a sudden death playoff.
Let's get this playoff going.
Nicely done.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Going with the 6-iron here. Plenty of nerves and pressure on the next putt. They're on the green, but lots of work left to do. And this putt to take the lead in the playoff. That's disappointing. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
That starts off on a good line.
Yeah, we'll take that. After the first hole of this playoff, we're still tied. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Well, this player had a par earlier on this hole in regulation. Look, not too sure that's going to be good enough in this playoff.
This shot from around the 200-yard mark. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Oh, and that's a missed green in a playoff. Hopefully they can regain their composure. How close was that to going down? That's a well-played chip shot there.
Such soft hands.
An opportunity to make a par here. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. A nice advantage for this player, Rich.
That's a nice position to be in with this aggregate playoff.
And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. Looks like this one's bunker bound. Just off the fairway in the first cut. Going with the 7. And that shot back in the fairway. Getting ready to play their third. That's tidy. This next putt will win it all.
This looks like it's got the speed.
And they've done it. They went the distance and then some. What a way to win.
What a putt at a most opportune time, Luke. Great win for this player.
Well, you love to see it, Rich. A hard-fought playoff battle, but the victory is theirs.
All the hard work and composure totally pays off the thrilling playoff victory, Luke.
Well, thank you, sports fans. Hope you enjoyed all the coverage of our playoff finale. And from myself and all the dedicated people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time.